Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartumavyayam Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartumavyayam. These are all adjectives to that knowledge. What he referred as Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. What I am going to speak to you about? Royal knowledge. Raja, Vidyanam Raja. Raja Vidya. The word Raja means Rajate, one who shines, one who is brilliant, one who is powerful, one who is authoritative, one who is having control over things. He is a Raja. Rajat. Rajat means silver also, but it stands out, you know. Not ever silver. Ever silver is not silver. Silver is something different. So that which is outshining, brilliant, powerful, authoritative, controlling. So this knowledge is that which outshines everything. Because in the absence of this knowledge, what I am going to talk about, any other knowledge is a waste. That's how it outshines. You know, when we were studying in the school, when we stand, when we come late or when we do not do our homework, we stand outside. Right? So one of our teachers, he was very funny. He will address others, all students and outstanding people. So those people are very proud. We are outstanding. You see that? Actually, what he meant, we were standing outside, not outstanding. So outstanding means one who excels. So Vidyanam Raja. Sakala Vidyanam Raja. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Deepyadi Deepta Rupatvat. Deepti Rupatvat. They have the nature of brilliance. See, when we come to a temple, most important thing is, in front of the Bhagavan, there should be lamp. Right? That lamp should be lit also, not just decoration. Because one lamp is sufficient to dispel all darkness around it. One simple wick or one simple candle. In all traditions, that is important. What? In the presence of God, there should be a symbol of knowledge. The symbol of knowledge is light. Why it is symbolical? Because where there is light, there is no darkness. Where there is light, there cannot be darkness. But where there is darkness, there can be light. Right? Think. If there is a dark room, you can bring a light there. Where is a light, can you bring dark? Think. I want to darken this room. What do? Remove the light. While the light is present, you cannot bring darkness. But where the darkness is present, you can bring light. So this knowledge which I am going to give you dispels the darkness of your ignorance, and all other knowledge, according to, from Vedanta standpoint, all other knowledge is ignorance only. In a way. In what way it is ignorance? Because I may have all knowledge, I might have studied, I might have become an excellent person in whatever field I am, but the fact remains that I don't know who I am. Think about that. You are blind, but you know everything. It is like a blind person carrying a lamp. What happens? Tell me. Everybody will be benefited, but not him. Andena niyamana yatanta. Upanishad says that. What use is that if it is not useful to you? One who does not know oneself, whatever knowledge he has or she has, may make him or her probably very famous in this world, whatever it be, but that person is still not free. So this knowledge, on the other hand, Raja Vidya. Why? Because it dispels that darkness, the inner darkness. Deepti adishayatvat, of the nature of brilliance it is. Brahma Vidya Sarva Vidyanam Adishayena. The knowledge of Brahman as the self is Adishaya, unique. That is why he is referring it as Raja Vidya. And why Raja Guhyam? Because it's not easily understandable. It is said that if you easily understand Siddhanta, if you don't understand, that's Vedanta. It is not that easy to understand. But Bhagavan does not want to discourage, Susukam. Very easy. Kartum susukam. Like second line he says, very easy to practice. Vijnanam, that when he said, I am going to tell you about practice also, how to practice? Very easy. So if you go to first time to yoga studio or something and you see the yoga teacher, it looks like, so easy. You try. She bends like this and then she touches the feet. You have problem even looking at the feet. Where is that? Stomach is so big. Where? See it. So one teacher said, come on, stretch your hand up and bend down and touch your feet. I have to find out where that is first before I even touch it. When you look at the yoga, then a video, wow, that's so good. It's so easy. It looks so easy. Or a person who is playing some instrument or singing, I can also do that. You need to try only, you know. But Bhagavan does not discourage. Susukam kartum. Very easy to practice. Really speaking, this is not something which you do. Kartum here means, real meaning is kartum means to do. Kartum susukam. But here there is no karma there. So kya karna kya hai? What is to be done? Removal of misunderstanding is what you should do. You are who you are. That nobody needs to tell you who you are. But what you know as you are is a wrong thing. Jnapakartam jnanam na karakartam. Jnaan jo hai, wo jnapak karta hai. You make you remember who you are. You forgot that. So, to make you remember who you are, what is to be done? My misunderstanding about myself, I should let it go. This is what is to be done. Karna kya hai? What is to be done? जो आपको मन में है, मैं ये हूँ, ये देह हूँ. This kind of understanding, misunderstanding that I am this body, mind, thoughts, etc., that you have to give up. And so it's nothing external you need to do. It's not a particular form of a yoga you have to practice or pranayama you have to do. These are all helpful, no doubt, to make it easier. But really speaking, करने का कुछ नहीं. That is what makes people think, Vedanta पढ़ने से क्या करना क्या है? कुछ नहीं करना है. तो क्यों पढ़ो? If I am doing something, then there is a relevance. If I am not to do anything, why should I read? Very often people ask, Swamiji, I have studied all them. What to do now? So, it is said in one of the Upanishads, the very interesting thing is, after teaching everything, the student comes and, I listen to all these things, theek hai. Upanishadam bruhi. The teacher is asking, now teach me about Upanishad. The whole thing is what I told you is Upanishad only. What do you mean? Our Guruji used to give that example. Somebody was listening to 1 week of Ramayana. At the end of it, Guruji was approached by a person. I listened to your entire Ramayana. Very good. I have only one question. क्या है? इस रामायण में राक्षस कौन है? राम या रावण? Guruji said, not Ram, not Ravan. Then me. ये बुद्धू के लिए मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ. To person like you teaching me, मेरा बुद्धि राक्षस ही होगा. So, some people ask this question, वेदांत पढ़ने के बाद क्या करना क्या है? कुछ नहीं करना. But even to not to do, you must have a lot of, practice necessary. Ask your children to sit down one place, 5 minutes. Try. You will eat your head. You will become restless. Even for us nowadays, that's what the situation. You go in a flight or anywhere, either they are sleeping or they are looking at the phone. Continuously. Last week I was coming from East Coast to, back to LA. A 3-hour flight from Dallas to LA. 3 hours, 3.5 hours. The lady, she was sleeping. And the man was also sleeping. They had a 1.5-year-old child with a, what do you call that? Pacifier in the mouth. And he was keeping a phone on. In that some thing was going on. 3 hours, 3.5 hours, that child, without a break, it was watching it. 1.5-year-old child. At this distance. Think about what happens to the child's eye at that age. Or what happens to the mind of that child. It is not sleeping. These two are the aram se. So such a child, when it is growing up, it is just restless. One of the boy, I asked him, he was so addicted to video games. I asked that boy, because the father brought that boy to me and saying that, somehow he's so agitated at home, I asked him, how is your school boring? And why it is boring? No challenge at all. Because all the time when he is playing game, there is some challenge, right? In school, mein kuch challenge nahi hai. I mean, smart fellow, he finishes his homework very fast. But then he said, no challenge. What do you mean by challenge? No, nobody to kill. Because every day I wanted to kill. That is in this video. Nobody to kill. What do I do in the school? Think about it. I am not exaggerating. This is exactly the word he told me. So restlessness. You ask anybody to sit quietly for 5 minutes. Not possible. You are all Parama Vairagis. See, the things past 1 hour you have been sitting doing nothing. Think. Of course, I won't extend further because then you will... नहीं करने के लिए वैराग्य होना ही चाहिए. करना नहीं है कुछ. इसके लिए वैराग्य होना है. Vairagya is necessary to do nothing. Our mind is so restless otherwise. Can you spend 1 hour, 1.5 hours doing nothing? We are doing now. Correct or not? Swamiji, tomorrow I am not coming. So ज्ञान में करने का कुछ नहीं. आप ज्ञान अभी, what are you now doing? You're taking jnanam, right? Knowledge. And what are you doing now while taking knowledge? Nothing. Susukam kartum avyayam. It is easy to do. What to do? To destroy ignorance. And knowledge alone can destroy that ignorance. Like light alone can destroy the darkness. So while you are listening, you are actually doing something. What? Misunderstanding is slowly, slowly going away about yourself. That's what he's going to talk about. Moksha hai, and it is possible. I am not ever caught, I am not forever caught here. I can get out of samsara. I can get out of my misunderstanding. I can get out of sorrow. Possible. That's what this knowledge is leading you to. And so he says, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. It is secret because not all of them can do this. Very few who are qualified, who has developed some amount of vairagya, can get this knowledge and also see the relevance and practice it. Pavitram, why it is pavitram? It is most purifying. Jnanam is considered as the most purifier. Jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurude. The fire of knowledge burns all your actions. Like anything that you really want to pure, make it pure, you put it in the fire. Gold, if it is so dirty, it will put in the fire. No other way it can remove that. And all our rituals are fire-based. What? What you offer must be purified before it goes to God. You cannot give impure things to God. So how do you purify? Put it in the fire. And that fire takes on your behalf, purifies it, and passes it on to the devatas. Whatever ahuti you are giving, it is for the particular God you are invoking. And while invoking the God in your offering, and you say, where is it going? It burnt. It is not burnt, it is getting purified. That's called pavanam karodi di pavaka. Fire is called pavaka. Why? It is purifier. So pavitram means pavakaram. Not pavakaram, not in Tamil. No? Pavakaram means papakartva. Pavakaram means it is purifier. Actually, if you look at it, water, air, fire, all the three, and even earth, all the four of them except space is always immaculate, clean. All other four of them are subject to purifying at different levels. You use soap to remove the dirt on your body. Gross body can be cleaned only with the gross earth. And what is soap? Earth. Chemical. What is coming from? Earth. So that earth element, soap, can clean up whatever is earthly. Think. Water is a purifier, is it not? When something is dirty, you remove what? Through the water. So water also purifies. Fire is a purifier. You put in the fire, it gets burnt and get purified. Even the body of the person who is deceased or gone, put in the fire and it's done. All the germs connected to the what you call decaying body is burnt. No more it can survive. Air is a purifier. Air fry, Swamiji. Air is a purifier. Vacuum is air only. Or when the air comes and takes away, it purifies everything. Through the blowing of the air, you can clean up. But among them, fire is considered as the connection between human world and divine world. That's why it's called Agni. Agre Nayati. That which is a divine courier service. with respect to Devatas, you use fire as the means. With respect to Pitrus, you use water as the means. For Pitrus, you don't use fire. Pitrus use water because they go down. Fire never goes down, it goes up. Right? Because Devatas, your offering to Devatas should be in fire. Offering to Pitrus should be on water. Anyway, that's all technical part there. So here, Pavitram, it is that which is most purifying. Samulam karma kshanamatra deva basmi karoti. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says it burns your karma right there. Your misunderstanding is burnt in that knowledge. So, pavanatvam vaktavyam. Kim tasya pavanatvam? What is that? Uttamam pavitram. It is the best among all that which purifies. See, if I do not know someone, I misunderstand that person. But when I come to know, the misunderstanding goes away. And that misunderstanding about yourself also goes away when you understand yourself, who you are. So that knowledge removes not only the future misunderstanding that could possibly there, but past misunderstanding also goes away. I are so foolish to do those things. Sri Ramana Maharshi was asked this question, what was your mind when before you got enlightened? He said, who will talk about that foolishness? Because only upon knowledge I know whatever I did before that was a foolishness. So past also all the impurities goes away because of this knowledge. Uttamam pavitram. It is best among all the purifiers. And it is not available to you. Pratyaksha avagamam. Directly you can see it. Directly means what? Because between you and you, there is no gap. We think that there is a gap. Now I'll ask you this question. Let us say after this talk you go to home and have your dinner, or you have already had dinner, whatever it is. Then in another 2 hours time or so, you go to sleep. Some of you are already doing, but some, you go to sleep. You lie down. And immediately you don't go to sleep. You have a dream, let us say. Some dream, nice dream. At that point of when you are dreaming yourself as somebody who is going on a vacation to Bahamas, let us say. And in the sandy beach you are lying down, nice sun, warm sand, right? Or you are traveling somewhere in a flight, going somewhere, looking at somewhere Europe, or let us say something, traveling. Now, if I ask you this question, at this point of time when you are traveling in the dream, who are you? Are you the person lying on the bed, or are you the person who is traveling in a flight? Which is only one answer you have to give. Which is you? You know, it's like lawyers, they'll say, don't give maybe this, maybe, nah. One, this or that. That's the question. Which one is you? The one who is traveling in the flight or the one who is lying down? Huh? Traveling. Lying down. Why there's a difference? Who are you at that point of time? Don't say it depends. So now you see two things simultaneously happening. You're traveling in a flight, in action. You're lying down doing nothing. Both action and actionlessness both are taking place simultaneously. Depends upon where your attention is. Correct? Now between that one who is traveling in a flight and the one who is lying down on the bed, what is the distance? What is the distance? Mind is the distance. Mind creates the distance. Similarly, at this point of time, Aham Brahma. I am the pure self. But when I consider myself identified with my body and my thoughts and my family and my responsibilities and what I need to do, what I have done, and what are the things to incomplete. So when you start traveling, you are actually moving away from who you are. Where are you now? Pratyaksha avagam. You are right there only. It is there, but I don't see it. So it is not that I have to do something to see it. I just have to let go of my misunderstanding which is traveling. Mind is traveling somewhere. When I understand the false nature of this mind, I'm right there only. Even if I ask you, okay, I said that in 2 hours' time you are going to sleep. Now tell me, what is the distance between the state of sleep and now? Is it something which is there in your home somewhere, sitting there? When you have living room and bedroom. No, you mean to say that only when you go to the bedroom, you get sleep? Where is sleep now? Now, where is it? Where is it? It is there. But you are not invoking it. I am trying not to invoke in you. If you have eaten more than what you need to eat and come and sit here, I don't need to do anything. You will be there. So that state of sleep is already in me. But I am, because I am busy with listening or doing something, I am not presently invoking it. When this is over and you go there at home and then you lie down slowly, then what is already there comes to manifest, become you. Similarly, sthiti of samadhi, of the state of Jivan Mukti, is here and now. Presently we are busy with so many other things, therefore we are not able to invoke that presence. So where is it now? Pratyaksha avagamam. Right now it is available. Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha means direct. Pratyaksha means that which is direct, with no other external intermediary. To know yourself, what do you need to have? Somebody has to tell you that you are there. Are you there? Whom are you asking? I'm asking you. Are you there? Wait. I have to think through this. To say yes, what is it you have to think? I have to see in my mirror whether I'm there or not. Are you there? So I have one girl, a small little girl, first grade, not kindergarten. Her name is Arya. So every Sunday, I ask her question, are you there? She'll say, Arya there, Arya here. It's become a daily, every week. The moment she will come to me, she will look at me. Now ask that question. Then I ask, Arya there? Then she'll say, Arya here. So doesn't need anybody to introduce me to me. I don't need to look at the mirror. One lady was lying down and the phone was ringing, her cell phone. So the husband said, come on, pick up. So she picked up, but the phone won't recognize her face because no makeup. So why don't you talk to that phone? It won't open up. Why? Wait. It's open. So the phone requires your face. But to know are you there? Wait, I have to think. I go to the makeup, put the makeup and tell me, and then I'll tell you I am there. No. Pratyaksha avagamam. It is right here available. So what I am going to tell you is make you come to you, come closer to yourself, where there is no gap between you and who you are. So, you know how many adjectives I say? Raja Vidya, the great royal knowledge. Raja Guhyam, a great royal secret. pavitram, uttamam pavitram. It is a supremely profound and purifier. Pratyaksha avagamam, directly perceivable. Dharmyam, and most righteous thing to do in this world. Any other rituals and these things that you do will create punya. This will cross you, go beyond papa and punya. Because even when you do any right thing, when it creates the merit, you have to come back to experience that. Whether you do meritorious action or sinful action, the result of which may not be immediate, for experiencing that, you have to come back and experience it. So you have to take birth. Whereas here, this one, it is dharma avirodhi. It is not against dharma, and it is such a one where the result is not for you to come back. Because there is no result waiting to happen after your death or beyond now. It is right now. If I have to ask you, you want to be happy, all of you say yes, right? Anybody wants to say no? Are you want to be happy or not? Means what? Yes or no? It is like Indians, many of them, you ask the question, their head is going like this, Are you saying yes or no? Yes or no? So all of you say yes. Next question, when? See, you don't say after 5 minutes I will be happy, or 10 years from now. Now. Right? So this one is not going to give you result later. When he says that, what is yajñātva moksha se ashubhat aduna? Right now. Don't say, आप वेदांता पढ़ के 10 साल के बाद मोक्ष मिल जाएगा. Then I'll do it after 10 years only then. Why now? Many people postpone this. आप वेदांत पढ़ रहे हो, चिन्मय मिशन, क्या हुआ? What's wrong? कुछ हो गया? Something wrong that happened? झगड़ा है क्या घर में? You're fighting with your husband or wife? What's wrong with you now studying Vedanta? They always think Vedanta, after retirement, you have nothing else to do and you are good for nothing, then Vedanta pado. It is actually to be read even before you go to college. Because then you understand the purpose of life. Because this is about happiness, not escapism. So this is dharmyam. It is beyond so-called dharma and adharma, which are papa and punya. Then, as I said, kartum susukam. It is so easy to do, for all that you need to do is doing of removing the misunderstanding. So, there is no waiting period. Gestation period aini isme. There is no waiting there. But waiting is there, or result does not come immediately because of the impurities in our mind. We are not able to grasp it right. We are not able to apply it right away. We hesitate. We give priority to something else. We give priority to something else, and therefore one is not able to right away able to enjoy the result of it. So here, this verse is so beautiful. With all the adjectives, Bhagavan introduced the subject. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyaksha Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhabhat Bhavet. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.